on the Madness account on YouTube.
On whose account?
The store's account? Madness account?
Oh, can I cuss?
A little bit.
define a little bit.
Just don't go too much into it.
But spoilers?
Yeah, spoilers. Okay, guys. How you doing? We're gonna be talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi episodes 1 and 2. We have the biggest Star Wars fan that I know here, so yeah, I was like, who can I make this video with? So of course I thought of Leo, since he's like the biggest Star Wars fan I know, right?
Sure.
Are you? You like Star Wars?
And
Sure. You should go inside his room. He has like a big Yoda, like this. I'm just kidding.
I have a bunch of Legos.
He has a bunch of Legos.
Of Star Wars Legos.
Yeah, he's like a big Star Wars fan, so that's why I was like I was excited to know what you thought about Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, what do you think? Which one was your favorite episode? Episode 1 or 2?
I mean, I didn't really like either of them, to be honest.
He's joking.
He
cried.
I was really disappointed. No, I'm kidding. No, I liked episode 1 the most because episode 1 was like character.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so beautiful. And can I say, okay, we're not gonna go into Rise of Skywalker.
Okay. You can talk about whatever you want.
But this episode had more ships than the Rise of Sky. Because one of the things I like a lot about Star Wars is the ships. Ships. Spaceships.
Oh, okay.
And Rise of Skywalker, this show already had more ship diversity than the Rise of Skywalker.
Really?
Yes, the Rise of Skywalker was the same 10 ships, copied and pasted 100 times. It was horrible.
I honestly don't remember seeing any ships in episode 1.
In episode 1, you don't.
I don't remember. I just remember Obi-Wan walking.
Well, I mean, we got the Inquisitor ship, and then I mean, it's not really a ship, but like the train. We also got that we got to see the transport in the back.
Oh yeah.
That's already more ship diversity than the Rise of Skywalker. Episode 2, though, has a lot more ships too. But we're not here to talk about ships. We're here to talk about
every Star Wars thing that you want to talk about.
Man.
Honestly, we're gonna talk with spoilers, guys. So if you haven't seen episode 1 or 2, please go watch it right now. But yeah, so episode 1. What was your favorite part of the episode?
My favorite part of the episode is when we see. So just for context, right? We just saw the Inquisitor, and he was talking about patience and how the Jedi can't help themselves from helping other people. And then we see Obi-Wan, and we see that one guy that only gets paid half of the money, right?
Yeah.
And then Obi-Wan, instead of helping, because right now he's in that moment he's broken and he's disturbed because of what happened with Anakin, and he's shutting himself off from the Force. And so he decides not to help, but it's not just because he's broken, it's not just because of all this, but it's also because in the back of his mind he has to remember that there's a new hope, and nothing matters other than the new hope, which is Luke Skywalker. Yes. Oh.
Look, okay, so whenever I saw Leia, I thought that was crazy, like seeing Obi-Wan and young Leia talking to each other. That was crazy. I was like,
that kid really embodied Leia. Honestly, I think all her characteristics, all her mannerisms, I thought she did a really good job.
She did a really good job, honestly. She was like, yeah, it was crazy because I just wasn't expecting to see it.
Do you think the rest of the show is now just gonna be Obi-Wan and Leia going on adventures for the next 4 episodes? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's just him and Leia for the next 4 episodes, just hopping planet to planet.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Which I wouldn't really mind, because I want to see, of course, I want to see Darth Vader and Anakin. Well,
I mean, okay. So here's the thing I was thinking, right? And it's they haven't said there's gonna be a fight, but there's gonna be a fight, right? Between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I can't wait.
Where's it gonna happen? It can't happen on Tatooine for obvious reasons.
So here's the thing.
What I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like, you're the one who knows more about Star Wars.
I do know.
But I thought like the last fight they had was on episode 3, the last one, and I thought like they didn't fight for like 10 years or like 20 years till episode 4.
That's what I thought.
But apparently not.
Apparently not. But that's what I was thinking. But apparently not. Apparently they're gonna have another fight in this year. Because Ewan McGregor talks about. I don't know if you've seen interviews.
Yeah.
But Ewan McGregor talks about how he actually meets Vader in the show, and how is he gonna meet Vader and not fight Vader? I mean, it's like, come on.
So he's gonna meet Vader.
Yeah, he's gonna meet Vader.
So here's the thing. So we know Hayden Christensen is coming back.
Yes!
Darth Vader.
Oh.
But are we gonna see him like without like
without the mask?
Without the mask, or
I think the closest we're gonna get to seeing him without the mask is like we saw him at the end of episode 2.
Yeah.
Just in the back tank.
Because honestly, like
kind of like remember Rogue One?
Yeah.
Kind of like how we saw him in Rogue One in the back of the tank, but we didn't really see him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this time we're gonna see his face. Well, we kind of saw his face in episode 2.
We kind of
a little bit because he had like a face mask because of COVID.
Beautiful.
He was like
beautiful.
COVID.
Gotta keep.
COVID.
You gotta keep the space COVID away.
Yeah.
It's all about the space COVID. That's why they shut down the port.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't take off.
COVID. No, but I'm just so excited. It's just weird.
Okay, so let's talk episodes, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what we're here for. That's what. But okay, so episode 1 starts off. The recap. Beautiful recap. As soon as it started, I was like, I don't know why I had never thought about Liam Neeson coming back as Qui-Gon, but after seeing the recap, I think Liam Neeson we're probably gonna see Liam. You know who I was watching something not to do with too much with this. I don't think he will appear in Obi-Wan, but Samuel Jackson, Mace Windu,
Nick Fury.
He was talking.
Nick
Fury.
Yeah,
This freaking Spider-Man fan over here.
Fan.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury's coming back.
So Nick Fury himself, he was talking. He was on a talk show, and he was talking about how he had just made a movie with Bryce Dallas Howard, which directs episodes for The Mandalorian.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I just got to meet Bryce Dallas Howard a few days ago. Yeah, and that's why she was carrying a lot of the Mandalorian Funko Pops. I was like, why? Now it makes sense.
He didn't know.
I didn't know. I was like, when's Stacy?
That's all you were worried about? Gwen Stacy. No, I remember.
Yeah,
I know. She's Gwen Stacy in the Sam Raimi.
And apparently she's gonna play what's her name? Sue Storm in Fantastic Four.
I heard she was like gonna direct or something, but
something like that. I don't know.
I didn't know.
But okay, let's go back to Star Wars.
Let's go back to Star Wars. Star Wars. So he said he was talking to her. He said he wanted. He's like, get me back in. Like bring me back. Like people that get their heads chopped off have a way of coming back in the show. Bring me back. But I think I don't know. We might see him at some point.
I'm pretty sure because like remember how he was saying that. Wait, who was it? It was Yoda, right? That he was telling Yoda like, "Oh, can you please teach me how to talk to Qui-Gon Jinn?"
Oh, Yoda told Yoda told Obi-Wan that he would teach him.
Yeah, Yoda told him.
And you see that in the you don't see him talk. Well, yeah, you see him kind of like wanting to talk to Qui-Gon. He's there and he's like,
"Oh yeah, Qui-Gon,
Master Qui-Gon, please help me."
Yeah.
Blah blah. I don't know what to do, but obviously nothing happens. But maybe episode 6 or something, we see Liam Neeson. We see the Liam Neesons.
I really want to see Yoda. It would make sense for him to.
It will make sense for. I honestly don't think we're gonna see Yoda.
I would like to see Yoda, but like the CGI version, not the puppet
CGI version.
Yeah, because there's like the puppet version.
Yeah, there's a puppet version.
I want to see the CGI version.
I don't know if we'll even see Yoda, to be honest.
So here's the thing, though. Like I know this is like. It's not because of the storyline or because of the directors or anything. It's just because of like how things were like the movies.
Yeah.
But don't you think he got really old like in 9 years? Like I know.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the biggest joke. Have you not seen? Those are the memes they show. It's like, oh, those were a rough like 20 years for Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Because like for example, like those 10 years that happened between episode 3 and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then 9 year later, we see A New Hope, right?
And he's like
old.
But did you notice part of it's the fact that he's older, but I'm sure some of it's makeup. Mm-hmm. Like he looks extra wrinkled.
Yeah. Do you know who looks actually really wrinkly?
Who?
Hayden Christensen.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a picture that Disney posted today. I was like, what?
Like he looks like elegant. Those were a rough 20 years.
Yeah, those were rough 20 years.
And it has been, hasn't it? 20
years. Yeah, 20 years. So it was.
When did 2005?
Yeah.
That it came out?
Yeah, it's been like.
So what? 17 years?
17 years.
17?
That's crazy.
17 years. No.
I was 4 when it came
16,
out.
16 years, 17 years.
So it was 2005 to 2015. It was 10 years, plus 7 years, 17 years.
Yeah, 17 years. Wow.
That's crazy.
Those were rough 17.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we're gonna see him with his burnt face.
But okay, so talking about Hayden Christensen and Anakin, how does what's her name? Reva? Rivera?
Oh, the Sith.
Yeah, no, she's not a Sith.
She's not a Sith?
She's an Inquisitor.
Oh, okay.
She's a Jedi hunter.
The Jedi hunter. Yeah.
You don't know this stuff.
Just cause like I don't know. I thought she was a Sith because like Darth Vader was.
Okay, so clearly, real quick, I have to explain this to him. Sorry. So there's the Sith Lord, right,
Okay.
which is Palpatine, and then there's his
Vader.
apprentice, which is Darth Vader. So they're both Sith.
Mhm.
And the Sith have the rule of 2, which means there can't be more than 2 Sith at a time, or else they're considered competition and they try to take each other out. And the rule of 2 is that the apprentice should always be trying to kill the master to take the master's place. Blah blah blah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But Palpatine, he in order to try to find, because after Anakin lost to Obi-Wan, you know, he kind of lost some of his potential, you know,
Mhm.
per se. So then, as to look for potential replacements and just always keep Vader on edge, kind of, and obviously also to hunt the Jedi.
Yeah.
He made the Inquisitors,
Okay.
which they're not Sith, but they can use the Force.
But wait. So if you're saying there cannot be 2 Siths at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
why is Vader and why is the Dark Lord? Oh wait, no, that's Voldemort.
That's Voldemort.
That's Voldemort.
That's not. We're not talking Harry Potter. We're talking.
Right.
We're talking Star Wars.
Yeah, like how does he? Why is he okay with Darth Vader being a Sith then? Like
Well, because what did you not watch the prequels?
I did.
I thought we had a whole conversation about it.
Yeah.
Your favorite movie is The Revenge of the Sith.
I love that movie. I just watched it before Obi-Wan.
You know the prequels are pretty shit. I mean they're shat on, and they're very what's it called? The word left.
So here's the thing.
They're very
Underrated.
Underrated.
I feel like people don't like them, like old people, cause like they grew up with the original trilogy, and then this came out and they're like, "What is this?" But like,
Do you think
the prequels came out when I was like a little kid, so
Yeah.
I grew up with the prequels. So for me, I think they're really cool.
Do you think that's gonna happen with the sequels?
Oh, I hate the sequels.
I mean, the sequels are shit.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own opinion, right? But what I don't like The Last Jedi. It doesn't make sense to me. We need fuel. Fuel. We need fuel. I hated that.
Just honestly, I just don't like the new characters.
And I did.
from
You know what? Okay, Force Awakens came out, and then I don't know if you remember the marketing for the first Force
Yeah.
Awakens. And like they basically made Finn look like he was gonna be the
The
new
Jedi, yeah.
Yeah. And then the movie comes out, and the movie's okay. For me, honestly, I think The Force Awakens is
That's
alright.
alright.
It's okay. And I mean, they were playing it safe. It's alright. But then Finn comes out, he puts up his lightsaber, but he's not the Force sensitive one. Who's the Force sensitive one? Rey. And she gets powers out of nowhere, which I didn't like that either.
I didn't really connect with the characters though.
I didn't connect
like
with the characters.
Finn, like I'm sorry. I don't
I
really
think
like
the best
you.
character out of the 3 was Poe,
Poe, Oscar Isaac.
my boy Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
You know, he actually has a very Hispanic name, and like
Isn't he Hispanic?
he's Guatemalan.
Oh.
But when he went
Saludos a Diego.
saludos a Diego. Saludos a Diego.
Saludos a Diego.
Diego, you know who you are.
You know who you are.
Anyway, let's get back on track with Obi-Wan. We're going all over the place. We should be talking Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
So you know, recap. Obi-Wan's broken.
Broke.
He's also
Broken and broke.
He's broken and he's broke. Oh, the scene where the Jedi walked up to him in the middle of the desert.
Oh yeah.
That I really like that scene. It was beautiful.
He's like, go away.
He basically tells him to fuck off. Yeah, he's like, sure.
Hey Obi-Wan, I'm gonna like go away. Okay.
Is that you? Oh, I thought I saw you in town. But then you think that somebody else would have seen him in town, you know?
Yeah. But
Okay, cause think so, and here's one thing. I it's not that I didn't like it. It felt weird that because at the end of the episode, he's like, okay, I'm gonna help Bail Organa, right?
Mhm.
He's like, I'm gonna go look for his daughter, and he goes and he he takes out the 2 lightsabers, which was freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But then he dresses in a Jedi robe, and he has the lightsaber right there, and I'm like. You're still being hunted. Like, people are still looking for you. Why are you going out in the world?
And he was carrying a sign saying, "I'm a Jedi."
Yeah. He literally, like, flipped back his robe and showed his lightsaber, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? Come on, dude. You're still being hunted, man. You know?
But wait, so who killed the other Jedi? He got hunted by
the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Is that the Inquisitors?
Yeah, because it looked like, well, like he killed himself. That's what I thought the first, but then I was like, no.
Oh wait, when they showed his feet, I'm like, oh, they hung him, and then they just like hung him from their shoulders.
Yeah.
I thought they was gonna be like straight up, straight
Disney.
up hung.
Disney.
Yeah. But they cut off that lady's hand though.
Oh yeah.
They just.
Also, like
it was nice for her to stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop yelling from pain when the Inquisitor stopped talking.
I honestly think that Disney has been doing a good job lately with like gore and like doing like crazy things. Like, this is like another subject real quick, another movie, but have you seen Chip and Dale?
I skimmed through Chip and Dale because I wanted to see Ugly Sonic.
Ugly Sonic. Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, but they've been taking some risks, or Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness with the whole gory thing.
With the blood all over one's face.
And the Black Bolt.
That's spoilers for Multiverse of Madness.
It's been out for more than a month.
We're talking Star Wars, but now we're talking Multiverse of Madness.
Sorry, I'm a Marvel fan. I can't handle it. Can't control it.
He can't control it. He doesn't know what he's doing.
You see my Spider-Man t-shirt?
Oh, anyways. Shoot! Okay, I was gonna bring up something, but it's not Star Wars related. We don't need to talk about that. Oh, look, you just got a new. Good for you.
Got a text. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah.
Anyways. All right. Well. Yeah, he walks up and then he's like, oh, what about the fight? What about the people? Blah blah blah. And he's like, the fight's over.
Yeah.
We lost. And it's just the way he said it, the look on his face. Oh.
I wonder, like, because we're both actors, we've been to acting school together, so we kind of know, like, how to build a character. So I'm wondering, like, imagine how he feels like, Obi-Wan, like, after everything he's been through.
After everything he went through.
Like, yeah.
Because if you think about it, it's kind of his fault that...
Yeah.
that everything
it is.
That the galaxy is the way it is.
Like, all the Jedis died. Like, well...
Yeah, just Jedi.
Jedi. Oh, you don't say Jedi?
No, it's Jedi.
Jedi, okay. Jedi.
All
the Jedi die.
All the Jedi. Yeah. Oh, that opening scene was pretty good.
Oh,
Did we already talk about? I don't think
we haven't.
It opens up freaking after the recap. Opens up. The younglings they're like doing some kind of like freaking taekwondo.
Like Cobra Kai. You're the best.
That teacher was ready to fight though. Did you see that?
Yeah.
The stormtroopers walked in. Clone troopers walked in, and she just immediately started like.
Here's one thing though. It's kind of dumb what I'm about to say, but I was watching episode 3. And a little bit at the beginning of this episode, and all the clones, the clones, and all those, what are they called, the little like skinny guys, like
the little skinny guys,
the robots, like the droids, I think, like the
the droid,
that's
droids.
The droids. All the droids, they're so stupid, like
the droids.
Yeah, like I was watching episode 3,
and
they just like can't like, they shoot everywhere, but they never hit. And they just kill them like so easily, and like you can even be eating a burger and just fight.
Well, that's why they use numbers instead of. Okay, so the Republic was kind of like quality over quantity, and the Separatists were quantity over quality. Yeah, kind of. They used a lot of numbers to try to overwhelm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was their basic strategy.
Yeah.
I can go into so much deep lore, but we're talking Obi-Wan.
We can talk about Star Wars in general, like
literally.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's fine.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Because I can go for like.
Because like either way, like we can not only base like our comments on just 2 episodes, because like Obi-Wan is one of the main characters in Star Wars, or at least from the storyline, the original storyline.
So did you notice how one of the lines from episode 4 became a meme years later because of a line from episode 3?
Hello there.
No. Well, yeah, funny, yes, but no. I'm talking how in episode 3, they don't give Anakin the rank of master, right? And then you would go episode 4, right, which came out years before episode 3. and Obi-Wan meets with Darth Vader again,
Mhm.
and Darth Vader says, "Last we met, I was but the learner. Now I am the master." And then Obi-Wan
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
"Only a master of evil, Doc," because they
Oh,
never
yeah.
gave him the
Yeah.
rank of master. I don't know.
That's true, yeah,
I thought that
yeah.
was funny.
And really cheesy.
And really cheesy. Oh man, I went back and I watched episode 4 the other day, and it was.
Oh, man.
I think it holds up. It's pretty good.
Okay, so a hard question. Which one's your favorite episode? I know your favorite Star Wars movie is Rogue One, right?
Yes, because and you want to know why? And I was talking about this the other day, and it's that after episode 4,
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars kind of became all lightsabers, all Jedi.
Mhm.
And then like okay, and then I feel like everybody's gonna come at me. If anybody watches this, everybody's gonna come at me and be like, well, yeah, because there's nobody watching. If anybody watches this, they're gonna go at me. No, but episode 4, okay, it starts. We only see a lightsaber, I think, 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Right when Obi-Wan shows it off to Luke, at the cantina.
Mm-hmm.
Obi-Wan faces Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
And again on the Millennium Falcon when Luke is training.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only 4 times we see a lightsaber in the movie.
Yeah.
And there's talk of Jedi and there's blah blah blah. But honestly, Star Wars is a Star War. It's about the first episode was about a farm boy who wanted to get off world. He gets off world and he gets into accidentally gets into these intergalactic war, right? Because he has to go. He goes to the Death Star because they get trapped in the Death Star on their way to Alderaan, and he decides to rescue the princess. And then there he gets caught up with the rebellion, and then it's about the rebellion trying to take down the Empire.
Yeah.
And so that's what I thought was so beautiful about it. After that, I mean, I get it, Jedi, beautiful, awesome, but it became kind of lightsabers after that. Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 5, 6.
Basically all of them.
7, 8, 9, yeah. Even Clone Wars was all which I love Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch that show.
Oh, it was funny.
And the movie.
Anyway, but and that's one of the reasons I like Rogue One a lot because the only time we see a lightsaber is in that last scene, and it's a beautiful last scene. But that movie is Star Wars. It's a war in that
Star Wars story.
Anyway, but yeah, no, that's anyway.
So which one would be your favorite episode though? Not Rogue One, like
Not like Star Wars story
Like
wise,
Star Wars,
like
Star
an
Wars.
actual episode.
yeah.
My favorite one has got to just because of how. This is a good question. This is a really good question.
Mine's so easy. Episode 3.
I know you love episode 3.
I love episode 3.
And it's so good and it's so dramatic. And I'll tell you honestly, as much as I love episode 3, and this isn't my favorite episode, but in episode 1, I like the battle in episode 1. I feel like it's better. The final battle.
Oh,
with Darth Maul. It's just I don't know the way it's choreographed, the way it's like which if you pay attention, episode 1 is also just another remake of episode 4.
And episode 7 is a remake.
It's also a remake. So
Yeah.
other ones are a remake. Of A New Hope.
But yeah.
But I really like that final. I don't know, just something about they're walking and they have to stop. They have to go capture the trade for the new gunray. So that he stops doing the blockade. But and then this freaking guy dressed in black takes off his hood, pulls out his horns, freaking turns on his lightsaber. Dual lightsaber.
Yeah.
Oh man! And then I don't know, it kind of felt like it was that fight. Seeing all of Star Wars, that fight feels like it's the fight for Anakin Skywalker. That one, because if Qui-Gon doesn't die, Qui-Gon's the only person I believe that could have stopped Anakin from going to the dark side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you an angel?
Are you
an angel?
Are you an angel? Padme?
That's like a really common joke on movies, right? Like even with Spider-Man. I don't want to talk about Spider-Man, but Spider-Man.
Are you going back to Spider-Man? Are we doing Spider-Man again? No,
But-
but going back to Kenobi, he's just such a. It's just nice to see that we didn't go back and to see the Kenobi that we saw in episode 3. Blah blah blah. No, that we saw like a little bit more bitter, a little bit broken Obi-Wan, and it was just beautiful. His priority is Luke, and he knows that, and that's why when the Jedi walks up, he's like, "Oh, you gotta help me. We got, what do we do with the fight?" he doesn't tell him. Obviously, he can't ruin the. He can't risk it. But he's like, yeah, you gotta leave because you're gonna draw too much attention.
But here's the thing. Like, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really remember this of episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
But does Leia already? Okay, so whenever she gets like captured by Darth Vader, no wait, yeah, I was like, no, I don't want to mess it up.
No wait, she gets captured by Darth Vader.
They're saying, I love that he was broken, made my heart hurt, but it was so good to see. Yeah,
Exactly. It was sad to see him, like, but kind of like. I don't want to say he was hopeless because he knows there's a new hope out there. He's watching over the new hope, but it's just he's broken because it's like he lost, and he's kind of the reason the galaxy is the way it is. As I said earlier, he failed basically. He like as he said, I failed you, Anakin, in episode 3.
More than just the galaxy, he's just like hurt over Anakin because he really loved him. Like he was like a brother to him. So like see him like turn to the dark side. And just like everything that happened, then Padme died, and then it's just crazy, like.
Well, and like I said, but then by the end of the episode, Jedi robes and everything, he just goes out to the galaxy to go help Leia to bring in, which episode 2, my favorite part of episode 2 was the Jedi.
Oh.
No, the ending was good.
It was crazy.
The Darth Vader. But the Jedi, the other Jedi.
Yeah.
That's not just like remotes and magnets.
Yeah.
He goes pretty good.
Oh, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was nice to see him to like kind of like turn a leaf at the end, and he tried to help Obi-Wan.
I feel like he's gonna appear in more episodes.
I'm honestly surprised. What's her face didn't kill him. Which talking about and going into the acting, she's the only one who's acting either in both episodes.
Really?
Yes, I didn't like her acting. Everyone else I thought was beautiful.
She's like really
spectacular. She's just, you know what it is? She's just flat. It's just this is what my character is. My character is and we don't know yet. We're gonna figure it out.
No one can know I'm a Jedi. Puts the most Jedi.
Exactly. That's okay. Yes. Okay. Nobody can know I'm a Jedi. Okay. He decides to go and he decides to help Leia, right?
Yeah.
But he decides to go in a Jedi robe with his freaking lightsaber sticking out right here to the side, and there's a moment where he even flings the robe.
Oh yeah.
And it's like you're still being haunted, dude.
With the Jedi sign saying I'm a
Jedi. Look
Jedi.
right here. But anyway, going back, I forgot what I was saying.
Her acting though.
Going back, yeah, it was just I mean, we don't know yet, but why she's obsessed with Obi-Wan, or how she knows who
wouldn't be obsessed with Obi-Wan?
Who
wouldn't be obsessed with Obi-Wan?
I mean, Ian McGregor.
Food and everything. Yeah.
Oh, dude. But I don't know. It was just like this. My character is that I'm obsessed with Obi-Wan. That's it. That there was no like, and we might find out later.
Yeah,
but as for right now, like I thought even the Grand Inquisitor that we barely get to see really had more depth. I thought even the other Inquisitor, the fifth brother that barely even talks, had.
I just didn't like how they killed him off real quick.
Who? I don't think he's dead. Because he comes out in Rebels. Yeah, he comes out in Rebels. Have you watched Rebels?
No.
You haven't watched Rebels? Okay, well, he comes out in Rebels and he dies in Rebels.
That's the only thing I don't like about Star Wars. Like, you have to watch the whole shows.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
You have to, like, play the game.
Oh, yeah, I can say the same thing about Marvel, huh? Oh, you gotta watch all the movies and you gotta watch all the shows now.
I guess, yeah.
And blah, blah, blah.
I guess.
I think she's obsessed with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. Yes, that's why she wants to, I think it was the fifth brother. I think it was the
obsessed with Darth Vader.
The fifth.
I'm obsessed with Darth Vader.
You're obsessed. Are you?
Yeah. He's my favorite character.
Yeah, I thought Anakin was your favorite character.
It's the same person.
Yeah, yes, no.
Well, okay, yeah. Anakin's my favorite person. My favorite character because it's just like the perfect storyline. Like you always like imagine the hero becoming like a hero, you know, at the end of the day. But this one, it's just like the whole story is crazy. Like.
Okay, yeah, like I said, the prequels and like the prequels were a good story told badly. And like I said earlier, the prequels are underrated. But the prequels are not as good as they could have been or should have been. But they were a good story told badly, and just the rise and fall of Anakin Skywalker is really Shakespearean, honestly. Yeah, and it's beautiful.
And well, I noticed that people were hating on Hayden Christensen back then. Like,
Well, they were hating on the. You remember the kid that played Anakin first?
oh yeah, I don't like him though. I feel like he's like a really. I have a guy
Well,
who knows him in person.
oh,
Who's
really?
like, yeah, they're saying he's like.
Well, that you know why though, right? Because
'Cause
he
he got
got
bullied?
bullied a lot
Yeah.
because nobody liked how he played Anakin, and so then
He was a kid. Come on.
yeah, he was, but everybody bullied him. So you know how why people don't
Yeah,
care.
but Hayden Christensen, like, he's the perfect Anakin. Like, his acting is a little like dramatic.
You underestimate
Yeah.
my power.
No, but his face, like, you underestimate his face.
What?
I hate you. Nah, he's amazing.
Is that how he does it?
Well, I watched the prequels in Spanish though. I grew up with the prequels in Spanish. Like, Devocio.
Astro, you did watch them in Spanish. I watched them in both. I'm bilingual.
Yeah, I just, cause I grew up in Mexico, so like for me, like the main, like especially for episode 3, I know like the dialogues in Spanish. Like, can you play the Evo team? True.
He really did. He really did play the emo team.
Devocio. Yo te quería, Anakin. Yo te quería. Eras mi hermano. Ah.
So, are we gonna do the video in español?
No. Oh wait, but my question was,
Sí.
so I don't remember, like Obi-Wan and Leia,
Yes.
they knew each other in episode 4, right? Because like Leia sends the message to Obi-Wan.
Well, we didn't know that they knew each other in episode 4. Well, was she?
Because well, now we know that they know each other.
Well, we at the very least knew that she knew about Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah.
Because how else would the message? I mean, it could have been her father that was like, "Hey, yo, go get Obi-Wan."
But I thought she says, "Please save me, Obi-Wan." No.
Yeah, please save me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah.
Wait, but which now? I mean, they've met now, obviously. So now it's a thing anyway.
Yeah.
There's no more speculating whether she knew him or not, because obviously now she did.
Yeah, she did.
Which actually, did you know that in Rogue One, and there's a little behind the scenes stuff. Did you know? You don't actually see this, but did you know that in Rogue One, Admiral Radis was taking Leia to go find Obi-Wan, but then they intercepted the message that there's rebels on Scarif. And then Admiral Radis was like, "Oh, well, I want to fight, so I'm gonna go to Scarif." And then since he was kind of like the Admiral Akbar, you know who Admiral Akbar is? Since he was kind of like the Admiral Akbar at the time, the rest of the rebel fleet kind of had to follow him. They were like, God. They're like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, so that's why the rebel fleet arrived at Scarif. Because of Admiral Akbar. Because Admiral Akbar is...
Wait, who's your favorite Star Wars character?
My favorite Star Wars character... Obi-Wan.
Yoda.
It's Obi-Wan. It's Grogu.
Grogu.
No, it's Obi-Wan. But going back, as he said, I think you're right. She's obsessed with Obi-Wan. I mean, not Obi-Wan, sorry. She's obsessed with Darth Vader, and because she wants to gain favor with Darth Vader by taking in Obi-Wan. But I wonder why. I mean, I think she's very obviously one of the younglings we saw at the beginning of episode 1. You know what I mean? You know how at the beginning of episode 1, the Order 66, and then the younglings do like the stereotypical Disney thing where they're all around and they're like, "What are we gonna do now?"
Oh yeah.
And then they all turn around at the same time. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's very obvious that she was like one of those kids.
I don't know. This is so random, but like, have you seen that poster? Of course, yeah. Where like we see the young Anakin like walking in the shadow
Of Darth Vader?
Oh, I love that poster.
It's a very beautiful
Sorry, I just
poster.
thought of that. I thought it was
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's alright. I know you don't know much about Star Wars.
It's
You gotta compensate somehow.
Yeah, I have to say something about it.
But yeah, no. Honestly, episode 1 was my favorite. It was the best. It had because it was all about character. What did he say? He said something.
I don't
Is there a way to check the? Is there a way to
I
check
think
the
so.
comment?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? She's the only one who's not. Who's not what? I forgot. She's the only one who's not.
There's not, all the others are old Padawans.
No, I don't. They weren't Padawans. If we're talking about the Oh no, are you talking about the Inquisitors? If you're talking about the Inquisitors, yeah. All the other Inquisitors were old Padawans, except for the Grand Inquisitor. He was a temple guard. But yeah, she was just a youngling, which surprised. Honestly, you know what I thought we were gonna see
What?
when that scene happened, and the opening scene. Going back to the opening scene, Order 66. When the scene happened, it opened up, and she's there with the younglings. I thought Anakin Skywalker was about to walk in.
Bro, imagine.
That's what I thought we were gonna see.
That would have been cool.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
But no, it was. Oh, talking about clone troopers. Do you think that clone trooper in episode 2 recognized Obi-Wan? Because he was a 501st trooper. Do you know who the 501st are?
The one who was on the ground or the one? Or which one?
The one that was on the ground asking for money. He's like, oh.
Maybe, I think so.
Because he was a 501st trooper. Do you know what a 501st trooper?
No.
They're the guys that served under Anakin. Yeah, they're the clones that served Rex. So he might have even been a part. I really hope it was. It's not Rex. I can tell you right now, it's not Rex. Just based off of Rebels, and based off of the fact that just his armor in general. Because Rex had a little bit different armor than the other clones did.
And a blue one.
And he also had it customized.
Well, not blue one.
Right, I wish it was too. But then again, as much as I also wish it was, since he kind of has to be, well, he's not with the rebellion yet at this point, I don't think, but he has to kind of go off with the rebellion at some point. If he would have met Obi-Wan, he might have tried to be like, oh shoot, you're still alive, oh like blah blah blah, you need to hide, you know, if you need any help, I'm gonna be going off to this desert planet with my other boys. I don't know.
We've never seen a live action version of Rex, right?
Technically, yes.
When?
But no, because once the Rebel show came out and they like made Rex and his character looked like a character that appeared in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, there's this Rebel on Endor, and he has a beard and he has a gray beard, and so now everybody Disney said that.
Isn't it like bald?
Yeah, but he has a beard.
I don't remember the beard. I remember him being bald.
You don't remember? Well, you never watched Rebels.
But I watched the Clone Wars.
Yeah, but you didn't watch Rebels.
No.
In Rebels, he has a beard.
So it's all canon, like the Clone Wars, Rebels.
According to Disney, every book ever since they took over, they wrote him backwards. Yeah, they really did write him backwards. According to Disney, ever since Disney took over, anything after Disney, the movies are canon. The books after Disney took over, like the books that were written after Disney took over, are canon. The TV shows are canon.
So everything is canon.
So no, there's an extended universe. So any book that was written before Disney took over Star Wars is not canon.
Like comics or anything?
Like yeah.
Because I remember, I was telling him before we started the live that I saw this comic. I read this comic a while back where Obi-Wan. Well, I read the comic and I also watched a video on YouTube. This YouTuber who talks about Star Wars. He was saying how Obi-Wan found out that Anakin was still alive. Like he was
in a restaurant. Can you imagine? You're sitting in a restaurant.
In a bar. He was like in a bar or something.
Just Darth Vader on the TV and he's
like someone. I remember if it was on the TV or someone was like saying something he heard, and he was like that Anakin Skywalker was alive, and he was like.
I kind of like how he found out in the show better. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Just sitting in a restaurant, I don't know.
Anakin is alive.
Exactly. I don't think I would like that. But
so to wrap this up.
Oh, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah. Oh. It's supposed to lose in 20 minutes.
Well, you should have told me. I wouldn't have talked about all the other stuff that
it's fine. It's fine. It was fun. It was interesting there. So, this is gonna be a weird question, like kind of like hard right now since it's been only 2 episodes. But so far, which show do you think is gonna be better? The Mandalorian? I'm not even gonna mention Boba Fett. The Mandalorian?
Not even mention Boba Fett.
Or Obi-Wan.
That was such a disappointment. I'm so sad. Oh, the element of surprise is important. And then he goes around telling everybody that he's Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah.
He goes around telling everybody that he's Boba Fett. But the element of surprise is important. It's kind of close. But honestly, between...
Keep talking?
No, anyway, between The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan?
Yes.
Obi-Wan's only going to be 6 episodes. The Mandalorian is really good.
It is.
But honestly, I've got to give it to Obi-Wan. So far, honestly, as much as I love The Mandalorian and Pedro Pascal, just seeing my favorite Star Wars character come back on screen. I cried.
Yeah. Why not?
When he was having that whole conversation with the Jedi, going back to that, I feel like we're talking about the same scenes, but I cried. So I think Obi-Wan. It hasn't released yet, so I have the right to change my opinion. But as of right now, I think Obi-Wan is probably gonna be the better show.
Tips. Yeah, and just I think it's more like important to the Star Wars community. Like it's just Obi-Wan. Like we're gonna see what happened between those years. Like I didn't cry, but I remember I was like this. When I saw the Anakin scene, I was like, oh shit! Like I was like jumping on my couch. I was like, and I paused it. I was like, and I was just looking at Hayden Christensen's eyes.
Actually, did you this Mandalorian? Because and here's the thing. Here's another thing I hated from Boba Fett. Real quick before we end.
Yeah.
Thing. Because you brought up the Mandalorian. Mandalorian's gonna be a longer story, which is good, right? We obviously, I mean, if I could see every moment of these characters' lives, I would, right? But I don't know where they're. What I hate is that I now know where they're going with season 3 a little bit. When at the end of season 2, I didn't know, and that has to do with Boba Fett, because Boba Fett was really the Mandalorian season 2.5.
Yeah.
There was 2 episodes where, well, in one episode, Boba Fett didn't even appear, and
we saw Mando.
And then the other episode, he popped up for like 5 seconds. All right, we need a battle plan, and we never saw him again for the rest of the episode.
They were like,
that was a semi-finale, actually. Now that I think about it,
and they were like, this show is not doing that good. Put the Mandalorian.
Put the Mandalorian in it.
Yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
The only episodes I watched of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Right.
I don't blame you. But one of the things I hated about that is that I honestly thought they were gonna go the extended universe route, where Luke Skywalker, his Jedi Academy is kind of like, it's okay to have feelings, basically it's okay to love, it's okay to have these attachments as long as you don't, I lost the word. I forgot the word, but he was okay with people having attachments. But no, they went the route of the ultimatum run. It's like you either go with the Mandalorian, or you stay training with me.
Yeah.
And it's like he could have stayed training with him, but he could have like allowed him, like when the Mandalorian came by, it's like, oh yeah, go see the Mandalorian for like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But no.
But yeah, guys. Okay, so wrap it up. Just in my opinion, I think. Well, personally, I think just the main storyline with Anakin, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader. Can we get the order of the grades, please?
Great Jedi. Do you know what Great Jedi were? They were. They're not really Jedi. They're not Jedi, but they were. Some people call them Great Jedi. The Great people, the Great Order, is the people that they don't. I mean, it depends. Some of them believe that there's a light and there's a dark, but they just work with the balance. And then there's some that go, oh, there's no such thing as the light and the dark side. There's only the Force. And
I may not know all these details about Star Wars.
I would love to watch that. I think they were gonna go there with Ahsoka, but honestly now it looks like Ahsoka is leaning more towards the Jedi, although she never officially came back to the Jedi Order.
But you can ask me about Harry Potter
or Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man. But anyways, yeah, in my opinion, I just think the main storyline, Anakin, Obi-Wan, that's my favorite story of Star Wars. So I'm really happy that we're gonna see.
I can't wait for episode 3. It's gonna be to answer your question earlier, I think my favorite episode is episode 5.
It's fine. Oh, okay.
Just because of how it ends. It ends with like the rebellion is dispersed. They're kind of like trying to. They don't have a base. They just got beaten by the Empire. Luke got his arm cut off, his hand cut off, and he found out his father's Darth Vader. No,
that's impossible.
That's impossible. Anyway, he found out Darth Vader is his father. It was beautiful ending. So but yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. This video is gonna be on YouTube. So
thank you.
We're gonna be talking about Star Wars. Hopefully, every week.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll come over every week.
So stay tuned for next Thursday. You work Thursday?
Do I work Thursday?
Because the episode's on Wednesday, so talk about it on Thursday.
They are on Wednesday, aren't they?
Yeah, they're on Wednesday. So
I think I
just thought about that right now because I thought it was gonna be on Fridays, but I just realized it's gonna be on Wednesday.
It's gonna be on Wednesday. Yeah, I think I'm off this Thursday, but I work next Thursday.
We'll figure it out.
And then next Thursday I'm gonna go see, not that it has anything to do with Star Wars, but Jurassic World.
I've seen it already.
I know you. Yeah, you don't have to shove it that you go to world premieres. Mr. Axel Parker gets invited to world premieres. Ooh.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you here next Thursday, and say something about Star Wars. May the Force be with you.
May the force be with you. I have the high ground.
I hate you. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.